Good morning, welcome back. Jack Sprat's back again, and it's Saturday. I know I said I wasn't going to work, but when I woke up yesterday afternoon, or whatever time it was, yeah, it was basically looking out the window and going, what snow, basically. So yeah, by the time I woke up yesterday, I only had about 6-7 hours sleep. No, don't do it. 6 or 7 hours sleep, and when I woke up yesterday, it was around lunchtime. It was like, what snow? What have I spent the last 3 hours trying to get home for? So yeah, that was fun. My agency tells me that it's absolutely fine over in Wolverhampton, which, to be fair, as I'm getting closer, it's building back up a little bit. Like the footpaths are snowy again, but other than that, the roads are absolutely fine at the moment. Again, I am only around Dudley area, so it didn't get bad until I approached basically Wolverhampton. So I'm gonna see how today goes. So I'm just coming into Wolverhampton now, and as you can see, the roads are pretty clear. On the edges, yet still very much a lot of snow, but the roads definitely a whole lot better, because this was where I started to really struggle. And the car was sliding around a whole lot on this bit of road yesterday. So I'm glad this bit's alright, so that means the rest of Wolves should be clear. Well, this is where I made it to yesterday, and as you can see, looks pretty bloody clear, so that's a good sign. It means people can actually get in and out, and there's no trucks parked on the side either. Right, we are finally on the way out, but I've just got to quickly update my diary. So yesterday, so now what I'm doing is just quickly filling out my diary with the mileage and everything. Because I've been rushing around trying to get things fucking moving, I haven't had a chance to write in my diary. Just obviously I'll write mileages and everything, start and finish times, and everything to record. So you stay still, camera. So yeah, we're finally on the way now. I'm not doing the run that I've done the last few days, Birmingham, Wolves, Birmingham, Kiddie, Bromsgrove, Redditch. I'm doing around Birmingham, so I think I got Castle Vale, Stourbridge, obviously not in that order, it's Castle Vale, Stourbridge, Hales Owen. I think I've got one in Solihull, and I think the other one's Small Heath. Can't remember. I'll have to have a look once I stop at my first destination. But we are 33 minutes away from the first stop. It's currently 3:25. So I want to try and get a move on if I can, because today is a girlfriend's birthday and I need to get back, because we're going out for a meal, which will be lovely. So yeah, obviously the missus is at work this morning, that's why I said I'm going to work instead, because she's at work this morning up until 11 or 12 I think it is. So I'm going to go and work as well. Hopefully I can be done for around the same sort of time, so that we can then spend the afternoon together and yeah, make the most of her birthday in the afternoon. So the delivery points, don't know what they're going to be like. Probably going to be a lot of slipping and sliding and whatever else, but what can we do? It's one of them things. So we're nearly arriving at our first stop of the day. We're just about to go past the Lamborghini dealership. I'd love to be able to walk in there one day to buy my Lamborghini. First you got Bentley, And you got Lamborghini just there. So yeah, we're nearly here now. We are 3 minutes away, 1.5 miles. I've had my foot down on the motorway all the way here. It's nice having a bit of snow because there's not many people out on a Saturday. You know, not a lot of people are working because of the snowstorm and everything. What's the speed down here? 40. Good old Port Dunlop. Does anyone know where I am? I mean, it's pretty obvious to be fair, but... Right, first delivery point. Let's go. I need to try and find which one's which now, because they've added more cages on because of yesterday. Let's quickly throw these barriers on, just because safety. Just like that. Right. One strip off. Two strips. Right, this one.
Show me the way, break my chain. Show me the way, set me free. Show me the way, break my chain. Show me the way, set me free.
Right then, delivery number 1 done. After I've had to fucking just hop back in the trailer and literally take off another cage. Because I couldn't remember if it was small leaf or Solihull that was next in line, in the line of cages. So what I've done is I hopped back in the trailer and guess what I've seen? Another cage for Castle Vale. Lovely. So I had to set up the bloody tail lift again to get that one up and out. I don't know what I'm doing about collections. Someone said to me, you don't do collections on a Saturday. I don't know how true that is. So what I've done is I've taken the flat pack ones and I've left the built up ones which are full of totes, because they take up the most space. So obviously I need the space at the minute because I'm still pretty much a full run on the trailer, and it's only a short trailer. It's not the full 40-foot trailer either, which is obviously the small trailers used for the store deliveries. So yeah, I'm limited on space as it is, and I've just struggled getting that one cage past the empties on the one side, and then the extras I've got that they put on me is on the left. So I've literally got a small pathway down the middle, which is just wide enough to get a cage down the middle. So, but I've got the next destination ready. We're going to not Solihull, Small Heath, and then I'd imagine we'll do Solihull round to Stourbridge, and then Hales Owen last. But I will decide what I'm doing with the collections as the day goes on. 2+ lane, 7 AM till 10 AM. Lovely, I can go down it. So yeah, we're on to the next one. We are 6 miles away, 12 minutes. Lovely jubbly. Beautiful stuff. We're about to go past the Lamborghini dealership again and the Bentley. Let's see what cars they've got in the window. How much is that doggy in the window? Oh, looks like a Revuelto. That might be a Hurricane STO. But there's some nice cars in there, man. I'd love to just be able to do my own thing. My dream is to just have a lovely, stunning car collection. But again, it's one of those things that you need a lot of money for. But maybe one day I can have my dream car collection if I just keep putting in the graft, working hard. You never know what could happen. So what I'm doing right now is I'm having to shunt backwards and forwards because I had no traction going backwards. I literally just had to keep trying, going backwards and forwards. I had a cherry picker van that was like basically on its last legs, abandoned just in front of me. So I could only go a couple of foot forward, couple of foot back, couple of foot forward, couple of foot back, just so I could try and get out of this slippery situation that I was in to go and try for plan B. So now I'm trying to go in forwards. Going in forwards, I might be able to get a bit more better momentum. So yeah, I thought, well, plan B, let's give it a try. And as you can see now, I've slowed right down. I thought, oh God, here we go. I'm going to get stuck here now. I'm going to have to reverse back out, and it might be a failed attempt for a delivery. But the truck done it. We got up, we got into the car park. So now I thought, right, now I'm up. There's more flat ground. I haven't got to try and reverse the truck up the slope or get up the slope. So I've done a quick U-turn in the yard, nice and easy, straight round, easy peasy. I just straighten the trailer up so I can just see where I need to reverse a bit easier. And as I'm trying to reverse now, the wheel starts spinning again. Yes, I got stuck again. Well, as you can see, I'm stuck. I can't get the trailer to go back now. The only way I can go is forward, I believe. I hope I can go forward. Yeah, it's moving forward, but I just can't reverse back. Oh, she's going, she's going, she's going. She is going. I just want to get it off the ice so I'm not pushing the cages. over all these ruts. So if I can get the tail lift to go just on that bit there, I'll be alright. Will you stay there? No, will you? Okay, let me do a bit of shunting. Right, I have done it. Let's unlock the diff. So to get around and move, obviously I locked the diff. The tag axle was already up the mid lift. So yeah, that gave me all my traction I could, the best opportunity I can to move on the ice. So and just like that, second delivery done. Where have I put the keys? There. Right, let me keep the keys in my pocket a minute because I've got to figure out, you know, all this bloody junk here, what's what now. So that's all I've just done. That is the one I've already done as well. That's one I need. That's one I need. That's one I need. That's one I need. That's also one I need. That's not one I need. That is one after. That is a one after. I'm going to put them on the top and make sure. That one is also one I could potentially use. That's the laminate. That one's fine. That one I've already done. Right, we are getting somewhere now. Jesus Christ. My nose is a little bit snotty. I'm dying for a drink as well. I didn't bring one with me today, so I will have to stop and do that. Don't know what that one is. The keys can just live in there. I need to turn the engine on before you try and put it in gear, Jack. Oh yeah, and the address would help. Right, where's me fun? I'm surprised I turned this truck around in here, you know, because I seen the yard and I thought, right, okay, I'm going to struggle there. I'll try and reverse it up. And then obviously you've seen in the video just that I'm struggling to get it to traction. So yeah, so I drove up and I thought I'm not going to be able to turn it round. I'm going to have to do a bloody reverse round the corner and drive back out sort of thing. But to be fair, I turned it around and nearly got stuck again. Oh dear. 3 down, 2 to go. Come on. So as I reversed, obviously I got the tail ramp down and got the first 2 trolleys to the edge. But as I tried getting them off, there was still a little bit of frozen snow. So it was like, they just literally stopped dead. I couldn't move them whatsoever, so I had to push the one back onto the tail lift, lift it up, reverse back so that I could get the tail lift down, and then get the door up for the unit, and then get the cages straight in before the snow and everything. Now I know where this next one is because I've been here before, but I just want to see which way it's going to take me. Which way will it take me? So if I was going by car, yeah, straight down the M42. If that's the case, I'm going to stop in... Jesus. I'm going to stop in Hotwood Services, get some fuel, because for some reason the truck drivers are so lazy. 20% of fuel, 60% of AdBlue. So I'm going to go fill them up in the services. Junction 4, all the way down that way. Shut up, radio.
I wanted to make it, I wanted to play it, and you only know, bring me what I love. I wanted to make it, I wanted to play it, and you only know, bring me what I love. Bring me what I love. Set me free.
Alright, time for the fuel and AdBlue. Oh, it's so cold holding these handles. Oh, Jesus. I'm on fire. Ooh, Jesus Christ, man. It's gone really cold. I wonder how much fuel it's going to be today. I just realised I can only do one at a time. I thought they were separate pumps. I had the fuel and the AdBlue off at the same time, and it was obviously running off one pump. Move you over there. I wonder if this is a 400 litre tank. If so, then it'll be about 325-ish litres. Must be a 400 litre tank. Yeah, baby. Right, now it's time to do the AdBlue. That one down and put that one up. Well, that's the fuel filled up. It comes to a total of... You probably don't like me this close to you, do you? But £594. Job's a good one. Yes, okay, I'm guilty. I hold my hands up. But I got a coffee. Oh, it's lovely on a cold winter's morning like this. I used to come here all the time when I worked for a certain company. And I always used to have the mocha with a blonde roast coffee. So it's made out of the blonde roast coffee, caramel syrup as an extra, and then a couple sugars with an extra added bit of milk. And it was just like the perfect mocha, because I can't drink just pure coffee, not unless I've got caramel syrup in it. I used to have coffee when I worked in car sales, and one of my colleagues there was he had the barista's caramel syrup, and I put that in my coffee and it was actually really nice. I liked it, and I drank coffee for a while then, but now it's just not the same, so I only drink mocha now. But let's crack on with the last bit of the journey over to Stourbridge, and then we've only got one more delivery left to do. I've wished my girlfriend happy birthday, she's happy, so yeah, hopefully I can be done before she finishes. Even if I finish at the same time she finishes, at least by the time she gets home, showered, dressed and ready to go, I'll be home by then, and I can quickly jump in the shower while she finishes getting ready, so that we can go out for our meal. Oh, lovely jubbly. And that's delivery number 4, done, dusted, completed, and now we're on to the final one of the day. Bloody hell, love, did you want to take both lanes? Come on. It's a little bit slippy here, so as I was trying to get up and over this hill then, it was it just basically vibrated the camera out the way, yeeted it across the truck. So right, we are now on the move to the final destination of the day. It is 10 to 9. I've just had to have another 15-minute break because for some reason it was shouting at me working time directive. So it was like, why it was shouting that at me, I don't know. I thought it was just shouting at me to have a taco break, but I don't actually think it is. So, oh well, I've had another 15 just to make sure it is all good and all dandy. But now we're gonna head back through Hagley, up Hagley Hill, and yeah, we're gonna approach Halesoe in that way, I think. I could go a different way. I could turn left here, go up through Lye, and then I know there's a road up there that takes you up towards where I've got to go. Been up there a few times, but I can't remember if there's any low bridges, so I'm going to stick to where I know definitely hasn't got bridges and just go the way which is safest. So I've just set my camera up. That is now doing a time lapse of my journey over to the last destination of Halesoe. I didn't capture any unloading footage on this one just because I've only got like an hour's left of space on my SD card on the camera, so I don't want to use all that up before I get a chance to wipe some stuff off. So I need to, when I get back later, well, it's not going to be till tomorrow now, I don't think. I need to get my SD card into the computer, see what's actually on there, see what I've got already on the computer ready to be edited. I've got 2 days from last week in the editing software ready to be edited over the weekend. I have got to take the 3rd day from last week, put that in the editing software. So yeah, 3 edits to be done over the weekend, which is now going to be the first week of 3 days a week. You'll understand as they come out Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. It just gives me more chance to do or find the better jobs in a sense. Well then, this is my next problem. I'm now stuck on this hill. I've got to now try and turn around. Watch where you're going, love. All these cars are sliding. Oh, the Mercedes is going. Mercedes is going. I need to now try and turn around. I didn't realise this hill was so steep, or that it would be this bad. But look at the speed that some of these are coming down. I'm just going to sit here for a few minutes just to... I don't want to be in the way, but I also don't want to miss any action at the same time. Oh god. He's gone for it. I'm going to have to try it. I highly doubt I'm going to be able to move. Let's zoom back out, put you back onto normal mode. I've got my diff lock on. No, I'm spinning. I'm spinning. Get forward enough so I can reverse into... Like, some of these cars are absolutely flying up, but because I stopped, oh, that red car up there's just slid. Oh, fucking hell. Right, let's try and turn around. 4x4s will be alright getting up here, it's just I'm going to wait for this red car to come down, because if they start sliding then I'm going to be in the firing line and I don't want that. I thought that I take it it's a RAV4, I thought that RAV4 would have been alright, but then it is in the area where it's covered by trees, so go down there somehow. So let's swap the camera view around a minute. I can make it with a run-up? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to risk it though and then have to reverse down even more and potentially get stuck. I don't think this diff lock's liking that, so let me spin you around. I'm not going to spin you around because there's a police van at the top of the hill and I want to see how they get on. Oh, they're sliding already. Let's put you on zoom. Put you on 4x zoom and watch them. There's Audi come past. if I can. Try and get you focused on them a bit. Well, you're gonna lose out now because I've got it. Let's try and find another way. Thank you, Mr. Gritter Man. The grit has just come down for the emergency grit. And I'm hoping now I can get out and get up this hill. So, we're going to give it a go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, don't stop now. Fuck. Come on. Come on, truck. Come on, truck. Made it so close. Fuck's sake. No. Fuck's sake. The grader said I'll be able to get up now as well. Spinning the wheels proper here. Come on. Come on. I'm in manual mode. We're working. We're slowly going. We are getting there. We are moving. Come on, truck. Come on, truck. Come on, baby. Let's go. Come on. Come on. We're nearly there, truck. Come on. We're nearly there now. Come on. Nearly there. We are nearly there. Oh. Are we going? Are we going. Come on. Yeah, baby. Go. Oh, sketch. Let's go. Yes. What a champ. What a champ. Oh yes. Hello mate, it's Jack, agency.
Hiya mate.
Hiya mate. I'm just letting you know, the Hail Zoe delivery, mate, it's very, very dangerous to be driving a truck down that road. Cars are struggling to get up it. I was going to give it a try, but I've just watched 2 cars nearly have crashes, sliding into parked cars. So I don't really want to be taking a truck down there, and then I'll get stuck further down.
Right, can I just make a quick phone call, because what we might do is, Castle Vale is an RDC, so what we might have to do is drop it at Castle Vale, and then Castle Vale will get it to Hail Zoe.
Right, okay.
So can I just make a quick phone call?
Yeah, of course, mate.
Just it might be that it goes to Wolverhampton or somewhere, but I just need to make a quick phone call, just see where we can deliver it, so we can get it to the store from the RDC.
Yeah, of course, mate. That's fine.
Just write down your number. Right, I'll give you a bell back in a couple of minutes, yeah?
Okay, mate. Appreciate it.
All right, mate. Okay,
Cheers.
it'll be from the mobile number, the phone call you get back, because I'll ring you off my mobile. So.
Yeah, sound, mate. That's fine.
All right. Okay, pal.
All right, cheers,
speak to you
mate.
in a minute, Jack.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right, yeah, so... So I'll just spin you around. That's a road. Don't know how much you can see because obviously the sun, but I'm just gonna... You can kind of see there that the road condition isn't the best. I've just watched 2 cars struggle to drive on there. There's people sliding all over the place. I don't want to be taking this truck down there and then I'm stuck. I've already had one incident where I almost couldn't move. I'm not getting stuck down there. So you go down that housing estate and then there's an industrial estate off to the right further down. I don't really want to chance it, so let's just wait and see, and hopefully I can take it to somewhere else, either back to Castle Vale or wherever. Back to Wolverhampton would be ideal, to be honest, and wait for the roads to clear up so they can get their deliveries. I would chance it, but at the same time I'm not prepared to slip and slide everywhere so that I either damage the truck or somebody else's property. I'm making an executive decision. That's my final answer. Lock it in. Wrong answer. Oh well. Tough shit. Right then. So I have been told I've got to drop it at Stourbridge. So it's back to Stourbridge to drop it off. And that means I've got to go back down the hill that I've just come up for for no reason. But I'm a little bit skeptical going back down it, to be honest. So let's just see what happens. We're going to have the engine brake on. Let's try and put my camera somewhere so it's not going to fall over. Yeah, well, this is exciting, isn't it? Common exhaust brake kicking. There we go. See, the engine brake only works from like a certain mile per hour, I think, and then it kind of shuts off. So I don't know how it's going to do creeping down this hill, but I tried avoiding it, but there's no way I could have spun around where I was to go back down, to go a different way. So we're going to brace it and yeah, see what happens. Fingers crossed we get down safely. But there's a lot of people shoveling snow this morning. Obviously now the sun's coming up, it should melt any ice on the road. But it still doesn't help when the gritties don't come out to sort it out and whatever else. Just to practice is that car struggling or what? Do I want to do this? I've got no fucking choice now. As a new driver, never experiencing stuff like this before, it's a little bit scary, to be honest. They seem to be coming up all right, but I've seen how going down is. I can see the ice. Try and get out of the ice on the left, but not block any cars. Oh, my heart is racing. Come off the brake, let the engine brake take me down. I think we'll be alright. What was I worrying for? But, you know, as a new driver, you want to take precautions, because the last thing I want to do is be in the fence on the left, you know what I mean? Oh. Honestly, you might all call me a twat and you're a fanny and stop being scared and all this, but honestly I don't really care. At the end of the day, it's my license, it's my life. If that truck was to spin out of control because the ice was still bad and the gritter lorry didn't manage to sort it all out in one go, then, you know, I could potentially be looking at damaging 100 grand's worth of truck and trailer, and potentially putting me in hospital depending on the severity of it. But I'm glad that's over with. Right, we're going to be back at 10. That's our last delivery. Let's get over there. Whee! Traction control lights kicking in again. Yeah, the ice is absolutely insane. I've had the truck sideways a few times, and it was just on this roundabout up here. So if I stick you back far enough, you might see me counteract with the steering wheel. Or it's because if the gritters come down this way, then it might be alright now, but let's see. Damn man, I nearly damn near shit myself. Oh, she's sliding. Fucking hell. Yeah, she is sliding. Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ, man, it's slippery. Oi. Oh my god. You can just feel the back end twitch. And that is the delivery done back at Stourbridge. All good, all dandy. Bromsgrove store has just arrived there now, just as I've passed them. They're now loading up the van with the cages that I dropped off, which I couldn't get to, for the store that I couldn't get to, sorry. So I'm now heading back to Wolves. I've got to unload the empties in the trailer, which shouldn't take long. If I can get straight on the bay, I should be there tipped and unloaded and going to park up within half hour of arriving on site. So that should be all good. I'm due back at 20 to 12. I want to be leaving there by 12:30, no later, because by the time I get home it'll be 1:30. I need to shower, I need to get ready, I need to get dressed, and then we need to get over to Dudley for the missus to open her birthday presents off her mum and dad, and then we'll be going out for a meal. Table is booked for 4:30. So yeah, it'll be a nice afternoon, and I'll be able to relieve my stress from a bottle of a pint. Sounds like a plan. The sun is shining. I'm going to get the tunes on full blast. We're going to head towards the motorway now. Once we get on that motorway, hopefully the traffic's not too bad up around Wednesbury, which normally it is, but hopefully there's a bit of shining light and we sail all the way through without any dramas. The sat-nav's saying currently there's nothing, so let's hope it stays like that.
It hits me like a tidal wave every time you say my name. It hits me like a tidal wave. It hits me like a tidal wave. A tidal wave. Tidal wave.
I'm back at the yard, safe and sound. Trailer's dropped, and I'm now getting ready to go home. It's been a quite eventful day, to say the least. But we got through it, we managed it. So, in the end, it wasn't all that bad. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been an interesting day, to say the least. But it's what makes a perfect day in the life of an agency driver. All the stuff you can encounter, everything like that. You know, you can experience it as a full-time driver, but in my perspective, I'm an agency, so that's why it's a life in the agency of a life as an agency driver. So yeah, I just want to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I love you all. Thank you for the continued support. Make sure you click the like button, leave a comment, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget, ding dong that notification bell for all future uploads. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.